New Mexico has many hidden gems. This time, we find out more of what makes this state the land of enchantment. Who doesn't love pistachios? We couldn't pass up the opportunity to learn about how these expensive little nuts are grown, and maybe sample a few.
The pistachio tree does not originate here in America. They actually originate in the Middle East. We used to import pistachios up until 1979. Due to some obvious government drama between us and them, we stopped importing pistachios. However, as Americans love their snacks, we of course grabbed some of these trees, got them planted, and the root system established. The problem is though, the soil in America is so different than it is anywhere else in the world. These trees were not able to adapt, they were dying. It just wasn't working out. This scientist created a hybrid tree. You probably noticed the trees are barky at the bottom, they're smooth the rest of the way. What you're looking at are grafted hybrid pistachio trees. You also may or may not have just learned that there's a male and a female pistachio tree. The trees that are much larger than the surrounding trees are the male pistachio trees. So, for example, the tree on our right-hand side is a male pistachio tree. How do they open up? The water goes to the nut meat, blows up like a balloon, and pops a shell open on the tree. Now, that leaves 20% that does not open. That's why you always have that guy at the bottom of your bag. Now, there's nothing wrong with him. You can crack them open, eat them, discard them, however you choose to do so. It's just he didn't get as much water as the rest of his pals did.
It takes 25 years for a tree to fully mature and produce about 30 pounds of nuts a year. It's no wonder pistachios are so pricey. After grabbing a few souvenirs from the gift shop, we had to sample some of their famous ice cream.
Never had pistachio ice cream. This is
Really?
a first. Nope. Oh wow. It's not overly sweet.
I like it.
It's very good.
You didn't look too sure at first, Kaylee.
More for us if she doesn't like it.
Good. I'm glad. You don't like it, Kaylee. I'll take it. We haven't had lunch yet, so I almost feel guilty, but only almost.
It's the world's largest pistachio with a squishy pistachio that I named Lucky.
So we're at the Three Rivers Petroglyph site. This is just a short distance north of Alamogordo. And this was the site where the Jornada Mogollon people, the Jornada tribe was a branch of the Mogollon Nation. And this is where they spent quite a lot of time. And during their time here, they made thousands of petroglyphs. And petroglyphs are places in rock where it's been cut, carved, or pecked to make a picture. And the pictures can be representing animals. They may have had religious significance, may have been aspects of daily life. The Jornada Mogollon people were here from about AD 400 to 1450. And interestingly, they have no modern descendants, at least that are known about. And for those of you who are RVers like us, they are very RV friendly here. They have sites here with water and electricity for only $18 a night. And yes, they also have a dump station. So for 18 bucks, you can't beat that.
without a doubt, this is one of the coolest things we have done on this trip. You literally cannot go 5 feet without seeing another petroglyph. It is amazing. And we didn't even know about this place. A couple of local people that we were talking to told us about it. It's on BLM land, so there's a small fee to enter, but if you have the National Park annual pass, it's covered. So this didn't cost a thing, and we thought we'd be here for maybe an hour. Yeah, things don't always go as planned. I think we'll definitely be here longer than that. But if you are in the Alamogordo area, this is an absolute must stop and see. And the trail is actually very simple. Just watch your footing because there are a lot of boulders, but pretty much anybody could do this. It's amazing.
Looks like a Native American dancing by a
fire, maybe?
Fire
or
or
a tree, yeah.
There's a river? 3 rivers?
That's so cool. Kaylee, what do you think of this place?
10 out of 10.
So this morning it's really cloudy but overcast, and up in the mountains where we're headed north, it's snowing off and on. So we're hoping that doesn't interfere with any of our travels. If you're traveling to the southwest, don't think that you're going to completely escape cold weather. Repeatedly, we have seen the temperatures drop below freezing. It can be chilly. If you come down here with an RV, you definitely need to be prepared for sub-freezing weather.
Well, when we were researching things to do in New Mexico, one thing that kept coming up everywhere I looked was Bandelier National Monument. This place is just outside of Santa Fe, and it was made into a national monument back in 1916 for the ancestral Puebloan cliff dwellings that are here, kind of like what you see in Mesa Verde, obviously a much smaller scale, but in Mesa Verde you have to have a ranger-led tour in order to enter some of the homes there via the ladders, and here it's just open to the public, so you just kind of do it at your own pace, and so it's pretty exciting. We're ready to climb some ladders.
Let's do it.
The ancestral Puebloan people lived in these cliff dwellings between 900 and 500 years ago. They carved holes into the soft volcanic rock, creating small chambers used for living spaces, storage areas, and ceremonial purposes.
Why?
I mean, it's like there's ash on the top, and there's like a little fire pit right here. And it's just so amazing. I love this place so much.
Don't look down, don't look down.
It's not that bad.
Oh, this is small in here. Ooh. Oh, don't hit your head. fear of heights and claustrophobia, this would not have been for me.
You're so amazing.
I know.
These are really cool. It reminds us a lot of Mesa Verde, but these aren't quite as tall and as dangerous.
Living in the cliffs, the community was protected from attacks and was located close to water and fertile land for farming. Although the reason they left Bandelier is unclear, archaeologists are still researching how the ancestral Puebloans thrived in this region for so long.
As you can clearly tell with all the snow around, it's a little bit chilly. They say that the most popular times to visit the park are in March during spring break, and then again in October for the balloon fiesta that happens not too far south in Albuquerque. And that's definitely something that is on our bucket list to do, hopefully within the next few years or so. If you want to come and avoid crowds, you probably want to avoid March and October. And another reason you may want to come during the off season is if you come between May and October, you have to ride a shuttle bus in order to get to the visitor center. If you come during the rest of the year, generally you can drive your own vehicle all the way to the visitor center into the monument. This is so cool. I love history, I love nature, and this gives you a really cool combination of both.
This is Alcove House, and normally you're able to climb 4 ladders to get to the top of this one, but it's currently closed because of danger of rock slides. So we hiked out here anyway, at least to be able to see it. It's pretty cool. Maybe check before you come if you really care about doing this one. Although the steep ladders don't really interest me.
The reason why we can't go to over there is because it's closed. And all things considered, rocks might fall there. We do definitely don't want to get squished. But overall, this is a super fun trail. There's snow. Lovely, wonderful white snow. I will.
You will what?
I got you.
You little... And now payback's coming. It's coming.
I'm spared from all the snowball activity because my camera's not waterproof, so oh well, too bad. This was our first trip to New Mexico, but we hope it won't be our last. We've barely scratched the surface of what there is to experience here. Join us down the road as we squeeze in a few more adventures during the solitude of winter in Arches National Park. And until next time, enjoy your journey.